Welcome to your light and shadow integration transmission. I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com. Here, find a place where you can become calm, have peace, and no interruptions. Light some white sage or Palo Santo to begin your work. Clear the space. Grab any crystals or essential oils you'd like to anoint yourself with, and crystals to hold, and remember this journey with. As you are ready, beginning here in a quiet place, let's call in all guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, God, Goddess, the divine, that source creator that created you, to be here now and guide you on your journey. We call in the light guides and the shadow guides to be here as well. We call in the ancients, the ancestors, the men and women of the past that have done the work crossed into the light, as well as our future luminous self 10,000 years into the future, to all be here now in this now moment. Begin to visualize and see, feel and hear a beautiful bubble of white light surrounding your entire being. Anything positive or negative that would do you harm is not allowed to flow near. We call in the great guardians, angels, archangels, and gatekeepers of the four cardinal directions. We call in the direction of east, element of air, Archangel Raphael of the green, healing flame. New beginnings, the rising sun. Turning clockwise, we call in the direction of south. Element of fire, Archangel Michael of the electric blue flame with his golden sword. The midday sun. Fire of movement and action, the divine spark within. We call in the direction of west, element of water, Archangel Gabriel of the white light ray of purity, harmony, and the messenger angel, asking us to flow with the waves of life and release our emotions as they arise. And we turn to the direction of north, element of earth, Archangel Uriel of the red ray, and of structure and architecture, grounding down all that no longer serves us and making manifest that which serves our highest good. We also call in Archangel Sandalphon of the earth's 5D crystalline grid, coming in with the silver flame below us. Calling in Archangel Shemuel of the heart center gateway, pink sparkling energy. And above, we call in Archangel Metatron of the Christ grid, the galactic central sun above us. The Buddha consciousness aligning with the infinity symbol, the golden infinity symbol. Coming in with the gold flame, golden energy from above. 7 angels all around us, above us, below us, within us. As within, so without. As above, so below. Begin to see yourself in your safe, sacred space. This could be by the ocean, in a garden, or somewhere deep in space amongst the stars. As this is your space, wherever this is for you, it's your sacred space, and only those you invite are allowed to flow near. Really crystallize this in your vision. Feel the ground, see the colors, smell the scents. Here in this magical place, time outside of time, space outside of space. Here you can shift and change and move what is in your sacred space. It may change as you change, whatever you find most sacred, most light-filled, whatever brings rejuvenation and healing to you. Here, you begin to find yourself wearing all white, perhaps a beautiful white robe. And now you realize and recognize, as the angels reveal themselves, these white, bright lights of energy are all around you, have always been, since the start of time. They are with you now and journey alongside you. They take you to a beautiful portal of light. The white light of the portal sparkles with water. As you pass through this white sparkling water, you are purified, taking your time here. This is a cleansing portal. It's as if you are being cleansed and purified for your awakening. The angels care for you so deeply. They don't care what you've done or what you have not done. They only care and love you deeply. They look at you in complete non-judgment and total love. They only care to assist you in awakening from this veil of forgetfulness and to help you with your soul's mission. We are taken with the angels through this cleansing vortex to a sacred grove where it's not day, it's not night. We are in the in-between where the veil is the thinnest. We hear the daytime sounds of the birds and the nighttime sounds of frogs, crickets, and owls. We begin walking down a path through this sacred grove with our angels. Soon we come to a clearing where there are rolling hills. The sun and moon are both visible. You see a large, beautiful tree on one of the hills that draws you near. A full tree with leaves expanding in all directions. This tree is mystical and enchanted. As you notice this tree, begin to see that on one side of the tree aligns with the sun, and one side of the tree is aligned with the moon. One half is light, and the other half is dark and shadowy. One side is your masculine, one side is your feminine. As you walk closer to this tree with your angel guides, you realize the tree is a visual representation of your energy, of your energetic being here in this reality. Here and now, tonight, as you meditate in this sacred land of shadow, I've asked that this mystical, magical tree show you and reveal to you something you need to know from the shadow side first. We tap into the power of the energies occurring now through this ascension process. Many gateways of energy occurring now more powerfully than ever before. Here, truths are already being revealed. So as you penetrate the layers within, with intention, you allow more powerfully what needs to be seen to rise with clarity, vision, and understanding. So now, stepping over to the shadow side. Perhaps leaning against the tree, knowing that we are not just light. We are made up of the shadowy, creative, mystical side. It makes up all of who we are, light and dark. And here we honor the shadow side of ourselves. This tree with your angels may show you something you need to see about your shadow self, that you can honor and find something really amazing and good about this shadow element. Really feel into this. See something and be grateful for whatever that side of you is showing you. We need both halves of the whole. Begin your walk deeper into the shadow side, under the stars, the moon. Take a journey, noticing what you need to notice without judgment. Our shadow side is to be integrated within us. There may be parts of our shadow side that are very dark and that are now choosing to be released forevermore. Those elements can be released up to the universe for transmutation into pure light. Asking with intention any elements that are no longer serving you, any elements that are of lower frequencies and vibrations are asked to leave now. All that no longer serve you is asked to leave now. And all that remains are elements of your shadow side that you can learn from, grow, and integrate into the light side of yourself. Take a moment to ask if there is a shadow animal guide you can connect with and receive archetypal wisdom from. Take note of any animal guides that may show up here in your shadow side. Perhaps an owl shows up, a crow, a panther. Whatever shows up for you is what you are to gain deeper relationship with for your shadow side. You may also see shadow gods and goddesses that help you represent this shadow side. You may see angels like Angel Azrael that represent the shadow side as well. As your guides are in place, notice what is being revealed to you here. What truths have been shown to you? And what can you see that is a reflection of your shadow side being mirrored right back to you by others? If a person comes to mind that has triggered a dark emotion within you, listen to what is mirroring back to you. Why are you so upset, angry, frustrated, sad, etc.? Dialogue with your shadow side. Is this because you too embody in whole or part whatever that person represents or used to represent? Or is it because it has been done to you in the past and it is something to move through, work through, rather than around, over, or repressing? Talk with your guides and this person or experience that has revealed itself to you now. We must discern if this shadow aspect is something that we created ourselves to transmute, or was this someone else's shadow that you eventually allowed to be placed on you? Whichever option, there is work to be done for both. It is helpful to know deeper the root cause. Can you see the blessing here? Can you see how your shadow side has given you so much creativity and experiences that help you grow as a spiritual being in this human reality? Your creative, sensual shadow side ignites a spark within your being that manifests such beauty in your life. Be the witness here. If it becomes too emotional to watch from an eye level view, allow your wings to fly and watch from above at a safe distance. Come to that place of non-judgment. Bear witness. We've all done and experienced all the things, the good and the not so good. Now is the time to integrate it all during these powerful ascension times. We are going to rise above duality, but we must integrate our light and shadow. As you enjoy the moon, the nightlife, your guide may share with you a gift of your shadow side. They may share words, symbols, runes, crystals, stones, whatever that is. It's something that relates and correlates to your shadow. Thank your guide, angel, animal guide, this mystical tree, and all who have come forth, showing you what you needed to see at this moment in time on your shadow side. Soon you are called to the other half of yourself. You begin to make your way over now to the light side, the solar, masculine aspect of yourself, your light. As you integrate the shadow, here you see the light. Enjoy growing more into the light aspect, the uplifting aspect, knowing that in the end we're all made up of stardust, of light. Begin walking further into the light down a gorgeous path infused with light and energy. Enjoying the warm sun on your skin. You may notice elements that show up to you now that represent your light half, where on the shadow side an animal guide may have represented itself to you for shadow. Here on the light side, a light animal guide shows up. Perhaps you see a bunny, a deer, or a unicorn, or someone else, something else that represents light to you. This animal guide or guides are showing up now to help you learn and integrate more of your light side, to uplift. You may notice gods and goddesses of light. Here, your spirit guide will also show you a symbol of light. It may show up as light codes. It may show up as energy. Enjoy this journey in the light. As you begin to notice more symbols of light, the gifts make it clearer to you, either visually or feeling. You may sense a symbol, words or runes representing light. Take a moment to sit with the light side, journeying deeper, sitting when called. There are angels for both halves of yourself, and now angels of light may come. As you sit with the light side, it's helpful to remember to not sit too completely in one side or the other. In too much light, stagnancy and boredom might come to play. Too much light and not enough of your shadow side is not a whole and complete self. You may become too aloof, too much in the clouds. We are to come back to balance, find our center. What parts of your light side can you learn to take back to your center that can uplift any part of your shadow side that's too deep? What aspects of your light are your angels, animal guides, and spirit guides all helping you to see? Are you too much in the clouds and not living grounded in this reality? Are you too far on one side or the other? What can you do to bring you back to center? If we are imbalanced and too into our shadow side, we may have to dance with more light to really dig ourselves out of the shadow aspect and then bring ourselves into a more centered alignment with these polarities. Begin now and call in more light to you now. Call in more light. If you are especially too dragged down, too deeply grounded in fear and lower vibrations and frequencies, now's the time to call in even more light codes than ever before. You can, with intention, call in more and more. Call in more light codes of energy to you now. You may even see them as symbols, sacred geometry of energy floating in the air, making their way into your crown chakra. Light codes of energy. You may see bright light of white, gold, or rainbow energy filling you up. Where we may wallow sometimes too deeply in the shadow, our light side uplifts us and pulls us out of that victim stance so that we will rise, integrating the lessons of our shadow, bringing forth the light, so that we come more fully into our divine purpose, our soul's mission. You may feel the energy flowing in through the centers of the body that send and receive energy the most. The hands, the feet, the crown of your head. You may feel the palm chakras activating and warming up. You may feel feet tingling or the crown of your head as the energy flows in to help you integrate and become more whole with light, with shadow on the light side. Begin to see both sides of yourself, the light side, the shadow side. The light animals, the shadow animals, the shadowy gods and goddesses you may align with, the light gods and goddesses you may align with. All a part of you, all archetypal representations to assist you in becoming a fully integrated, higher vibrational being of light. See your mystical, magical tree embodying both light and shadow in balance. Begin to see the colorful rainbows of light we are becoming as we integrate both halves of ourselves and transcend the light and shadow. Take this time now to thank your light guides, angels, animals, gods and goddesses for their messages. Take this time in this mystical realm to ground all of your mystical learnings deep into Gaia, into Pachamama. Begin to send golden tree roots of energy through your feet deep into the earth, releasing more of what no longer serves you. And similarly now connecting more through the crown chakra, sending your beautiful energy through the crown of your head, reaching for the stars. So you're grounded, centered, and connected. Knowing that you can come back here anytime you need to do more light and shadow work, to find your balance, find your center, integrate and transcend. Begin to take that walk back with your angels to your safe, sacred space. As you walk back to the portal that led you here into this mystical realm, you pass through this cleansing portal, renewed, refreshed, made new and whole once again. Making your way back into your safe, sacred space where you know in the days and weeks to come, transformations are ahead. You may come back to this mystical realm and integrate more of the learnings as many times as you like, as this is a lifelong process. Knowing that you must take comfort in the work you are doing. Take time to go easy on yourself when you need to, and be active and take action when the energy calls. Becoming more of your authentic soul self as you're ready to begin to allow your awareness to come back more fully into your body. You're ready to begin a more transcended, integrated, balanced life. We release the ancestors, the ancients, medicine men and women of the past that have done the work, crossed into the light, as well as their energy. Stepping back, we thank them and release them. We release our future luminous self now as well. The energy stepping back. Asking for work to continue in the background for the highest and best good of all. And we continue now releasing first the direction of north element of earth, stepping back. Releasing the direction of west element of water. Thanking with gratitude for the work. Releasing the direction of south element of fire, thanking the angels. And releasing the direction of east element of air. We thank you for your work, for holding this sacred container. We release you from this circle. We release Archangel Metatron from above, Archangel Shamuel of the heart center, and Archangel Sandalphon below us. We release you now, thanking all the angels, guides, animal guides, gods, goddesses, the divine source creator that created us for this beautiful work, for this beautiful journey. And allow your awareness now to come back, integrating all the energetic work you have done. Begin wiggling fingers and toes, making your way back into the room where you are, more fully into your body, into this present now moment. Burning a little more sage for good releasing of energy that you have worked on today. Take this time now to turn one or both hands down to the earth. Send all the energy you've cultivated down into the earth and ask that Gaia transform and transmute into pure light. And send around the earth to where the earth needs it most now, and to all who need this purified energy now for the highest and best good always. Amen. Aho. And so it is. It is done. May you see the sacred, hear the invisible, and know the divine always. With love and sparkles of light.